Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Detarius Williams. If you're interested in joining the military and want to know how the swimming test works, stay tuned because this video is definitely for you. Before we get started on this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below with some ideas of, any videos that you guys want to see or anything that I should do. Just kind of started my channel, but I plan on, continue doing this and continue to help you guys, give you guys advice. So a couple weeks ago, I did a story time about my first week of boot camp, which was processing days. And I think I painted a really good picture for you guys on how it is or what it's going to be like. If you didn't get a chance to watch that video, I'll put the link down below so you guys can check it out. So the swimming test in boot camp is probably one of the biggest tests that you have to pass to graduate boot camp. You have to, so during like the first early weeks of boot camp after processing days, you're going to end up taking all of your physical fitness tests. So you're going to run the mile and a half, you're going to do push-ups, sit-ups, and also the swimming test because they just want to get an overall range of how physical fit you are. So the swimming test, when you first walk in the pool area, it is kind of overwhelming because there's so many people taking this test at one time. There's so many different people doing different things at one time. So you're like, where do I go? How do I do this? And like I said, they're going to brief you on what to do. 50-yard swim, one stroke. If you look like you're dying, we're going to pull you out. If you're panicking, we're going to pull you out. If you can't make it to the top, we're going to pull you out. So bam, that's the first test. So once you get up on the tower, they're gonna tell you to get in this stance or do this with your hands, and then all of a sudden they're just gonna like push you a little bit and you're gonna do a free fall inside the water. During that time, you need to hurry up, make it to the top, and then start swimming, because soon as you struggle or lag a little bit, they're gonna pull you out and you're gonna in all fail the test. So they told my division that you have to use one stroke to get to the end. So you can't switch up strokes in the end. Like you can't do a doggy pedal and then a backstroke during the middle. No, you have to keep the same stroke the whole time. If they see you changing up, they're going to quickly pull you out. So in the pool area, inside the pool itself is like diving teams and special swimmers that are watching your every move. So as soon as you jump off the board or the diving board or the tower, it's gonna be like 4 guys surrounding you, making sure you come up to the top in an adequate time. Once you swim your 50 yards and you pass that part, you're gonna go to the second exam, which is the prone float. So the prone float is basically what it means. You're gonna float for like, I don't know if it's 2 to 5. It's like 2 to 5 minutes. I think mine was 5 minutes. Maybe it was 4 years ago, so maybe I'm tripping. But you're gonna float for an adequate amount of time with your head above water, without treading water. So you can't move around. Just got to keep the same, stay in the same area, vicinity, and just float for a couple minutes, and then that's how you pass that test. You can't go to the next test until you pass the previous test. So after the prone float test, you're gonna go over to another test. I wouldn't even call it a test. I would call it like an educational thing, because you're gonna use your uniform to make like a flotation device. In case it's like a man overboard off a ship, you would know how to do that or have some type of training on how to do that. So you're gonna use the uniform, put air in it, and then use it as like a life vest, basically, to stay above water. So you're gonna do that for a couple minutes, and then you pass the whole test. A lot of people do get nervous for the swim test because people come to boot camp not knowing how to swim, or not knowing how to hold their breath, not knowing how to swim for a long period of time, and these are all things that are important to pass the test. And so once you fail the test, throughout boot camp, you're gonna have to do a swim remedial. The swim guys, we had like 2 guys in my division fail, and every morning they just went to swimming classes and came back. Both of them ended up passing at the end. Most likely, if you take that remedial swim class, you're gonna end up passing the swim test at the end. Yeah, I wouldn't say, oh, you know, I failed the swim test, so I get to, you know, leave the division early and, you know, do stuff like that, because while they were doing stuff like the swim remedial class on our downtime, so it kind of sucked for them. Basically, if you're trying to join the military, I would suggest, you know, putting a little bit of work in for the swimming, and, you know, get some reps in, learn how to float, learn how to backstroke, or whatever stroke you're most comfortable with, learn and become familiar with that. So once you get to the test, you won't let the tower freak you out, and you could just, you know, jump down there, get your ass back up to the top, and swim that 50 yards like it's nothing. But that's all I have for this video today. I really hope that I helped you guys out a little bit, gave you guys a little advice on, you know, if you're trying to join. I just woke up, so I know my eyes are like puffy and stuff like that. Thanks for watching the video. Like I said, my name is Detarius Williams. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, comment down below what else you guys want to know, and hopefully I can help you guys out.